120 calories for 1 tablespoon. I haven't even added food yet. That's not happening. So normal serving size is 4 ounces. How am I supposed to do that? Is this wrong? Was I eating for like 4 people or what? 2 tablespoons is 190 calories. I'll just do 1.
When you start food tracking, it can seem really confusing and overwhelming. So here's some things I wish I would have knew when I started to help you. Pick an app to get started with. The main thing is you're consistent. MyFitnessPal's free. You don't need to pay for the subscription. It probably isn't worth it anyway. If you want something premium, you can go for MacroFactor or something that we used within Trainerize. After that, you're gonna get yourself some good food scales. Get something decent, you're gonna use them for a while, and if you look after them, they'll last you for a long time. Make sure you disseminate between raw and cooked weight. If you're cooking in bulk and doing meal prep, it's easier to do raw and then divide the numbers. If you're cooking it off the cuff and fresh, then you can enter it as in cooked. Make sure you use standardized food entries. So for example, make sure you're specific with the brands that you use. Put in exactly what it says on the packet. Sometimes the apps will allow you to scan the food, make sure that it comes up the right food, because sometimes you'll scan something and it will be completely different to what's on the nutritional panel. Use grams and mils. These are easy measurements. You can pop them in the metrics on the scales and they're easy to track over time. It's much better to do these measurements than put things like 1 steak or 1 banana or 1 apple, because there's a lot of variance within that. And for foods that don't have labels on, use standardized food entries. Organizations like NUTTAB, NUTTAB, or USDA will have standardized whole foods. Negative weighing. I wish someone would have told me about this at the start. So what is it? That's when you put a food item like a sauce or a marinade or peanut butter, something that's a little bit more tedious to track, pop it on the scale, take the lid off, zero the scale, and then take out the contents, and you can see exactly by the negative number what you're taking out, rather than trying to weigh it out on the plate and then going, oh, I've overshot the mark, and then trying to get it back in. If you're weighing things like oils, you're better to use measuring spoons rather than actual scales, or make sure you've got a micro scale, because oftentimes it won't actually show up as the value because the liquid is just too light. And things like oils really add up in calories. The key takeaway is to be as accurate and as consistent as possible. Be specific. If you can't scan the food item, make sure you write out what it is. Once you've stored it in the food library, it's there forever. And lastly, don't worry about getting it perfect. Just get started. Just like anything, the more you do it, the more practice you get, the better you will become. And then it's just second nature. And this will really help you avoid the guesswork and really drive your body composition to where you want to go. If you found these tips helpful, let me know which one was your favorite in the comments below.